What is going on, everybody? Erock here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Today's video, we're talking about all of the tweaks, the balance changes coming with the new Apex Legends Evolution Collection event. We have balance changes to the guns, to certain characters, and everything like that. So if you're enjoying the content on this channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave me a comment down below if you feel like it, and come on over to the streams also if you feel like it. But all right, so without further ado, let's talk about this event here. Aside from the new skins and the cosmetics and everything that we talked about in our previous video that comes with this collection event, Respawn is also bringing a ton of balances, changes to weapons and legends that should help out some characters that could potentially need a buff. First of all, we're going to start out with the star of the show of this event, Rampart. Sheila is getting a major buff. The devs are giving Rampart a huge gameplay change now that her ultimate ability, the machine gun, or what they call Sheila, can now be used while walking. It's not just a standalone turret. You can pick this mother around and just, okay, I shouldn't say that. You could just pick it up, walk around with it, and use the turret walking around with it. While there are trade-offs, like the spin-up will take longer to be initiated once the magazine is used, Respawn wanted to give Apex's defensive option some more agency in her ability kit. Rampart will now be able to run around with Sheila out and shoot while walking. The spin up is longer and she only gets one magazine in this mode. Once Sheila is out, you can put it away and pull it back out until you run out of the ammo or it hits its cooldown time. At any point, you can still place Sheila down for your teammates to use. Once placed, it has infinite reloads and acts just like the previous version, but then you cannot pick it back up, so keep that in mind. We have new changes coming to the Revenant meta that's been going on these last couple months, which is super annoying. Revenant, the Totem visibility, the red doom of Apex, has been left largely untouched this time around, but the devs gave his ultimate, the Death Totem, a much needed VFX upgrade. Now players will be able to spot the totem much quicker since it has a pulsating effect that Respawn likened to Loba's alt placement. VFX is similar to the pulse on Loba's alt placement, added to increase visibility for when a totem is placed nearby. That is great. That is fine. That is wonderful. We can now see the Revenant totems a little bit easier to help counteract these Revenant pushes. But then here comes the nerf to Octane. Apex's Daredevil is getting a bit more grounded after the Evolution Collection patch lands. Namely, the distance he gets from horizontal jump pad leaps is getting dialed back. Meanwhile, the regen he gets from the stims is getting reduced to keep the adrenaline junkie at bay. So what they are doing is they are reducing the jump pad horizontal distance by 10 to 15%. Now, it doesn't say anything about verticality, but as far as how far you can jump, it is getting pushed back a little bit. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I mainly have been playing Octane in the last few weeks, months, or whatever. But we'll just have to see once we can finally play it. And they are reducing the rate of Octane's stim regen from 1.5 to 1 HP per second. Again, another one of those where it's like, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not super happy about it, but we'll see. The Bloodhound tracker time. Bloodhound's passive is invaluable for their team, and communicating crucial clues that comes out of it just got better. When Bloodhound pings a clue from their passive, it will now show their teammates in a quick chat how long ago the event took place. That's not huge, but I mean, I guess it's something for Bloodhound mains and the teammates that run with them. We have a few weapons to go over very quickly as far as buffs and nerfs coming. The Bowcheck compound bow gets a nerf and a buff. The draw speed is slightly reduced. The arrows per brick has been increased from 14 to 16. And the arrows per inventory stack has been increased from 28 to 32. Nothing crazy there. The Hemlock is getting a slight buff slash revert to what it previously was. Respawn has reduced the hipfire effectiveness a few seasons ago, but now they want to bring it back. The aim is to make the Hemlock more consistent, so it'll be interesting if players start to pick it up again. So like I just said, they reduced the hipfire spread and it resets slightly quicker, so it's going to be basically a beam again, up close hip firing. Yeah. The shatter caps got a buff for the bow check and the 30-30 repeater. Shatter caps are in a healthy spot, but there's still something about them that can't make them feel like punishing. Swap it into mode. That's why Respawn is slightly buffing this hop up to feel more like an even trade-off when switching to them. Nothing crazy, but I mean, it does increase the damage on the repeater, and it increases just some things here and there. So if you are a repeater user or a bow check user, you can look forward to that. As far as the LStar, this is a gun that I definitely saw coming that was going to get a nerf, and it is here. Season 10 has started out with the LStar being a very strong pick, but is going to be slightly nerfed to balance its power. Should it need more adjustments, Respawn has already said they're going to keep a close eye on it. So what did they do to it exactly? The cool off time has been slightly increased. Overheat lens has replacement time slightly increased. In the rounds before, the overheat reduced at base and all energy magazine tiers has gone down from base 22 to 20, white 24 to 22, blue 26 24, purple gold 28 26, and they adjusted the prices in arenas to help match this as well. So the base went from 500 to 600, and you can read on from there. Definitely a step in the right direction with the LStar. I think they can maybe tweak the recoil a little bit, but I mean, this is a start and they're going to keep an eye on it. So let's see where it goes from there. And finally, we are going to talk about shotguns. Both the Mozambique and the Eva are getting some small tweaks to give players a reason to tinker with other shotguns. But as such, there isn't a ton of changes, just slight things. The Eva and the Mozambique's headshot damage multiplier has been reduced from 1.5 to 1.25, bringing it in line with the Peacekeeper and the Mastiff. Those tweaks aren't that much. I personally still believe the Mozambique and the Eva are the best shotguns in the game. People still sleep on the Mozambique. I don't know why. They think it's a troll still. It's really not. I'm telling you guys, the Eva and the Mozambique are way better than the Mastiff and the Peacekeeper if you're using them the right way. If you're not, you're just trolling yourself at this point. But anyway, that is going to be a wrap up for all the weapon and legend changes to this Apex Legends Evolution Collection event. Like I've been saying, Respawn is going to monitor these changes and see if there's going to be needing any hot fixes or anything after the patch lands on September 14th. So that is it for the video. Let me know your guys' comments, thoughts in the thing down below where you type, and let me know how everything's going. But thank you guys for everything and the continued support on this channel. We're closing in on 10K. It's lit. I'm super pumped and excited. We're almost there. But all right, thank you guys for everything. That's gonna be in here, and we'll see whoever is here in the next one.